Fellas, let's talk about the Norm Smith medal. Time to get a bit of a prediction about who we think's going to win, and maybe even a little bit of a smoky, a little bit of a sneaky under the radar tip. So BT, you've obviously backed Geelong. Are you going with a Geelong player for the Norm Smith?
Tune into our last video of our preview of the game, and I'm going with Tom Stewart. I think he's going to have an outstanding game. I've been putting money on him for the last 2 months, so I'm hoping he gets it, obviously. So I think he's just going to play his role perfectly. Ryan Clark might go to him, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He won't even worry about him at all and just intercept these marks. I've got my smoky though, because I think the McCartan brothers are going to do a good job. I'm going Gary Rowan. We all know he's shithouse in finals, but he's popping up, and I think he could kick 4, he could kick 5, and maybe 15 odd disposals. And if there's no one else who really stands out, I think he could do it.
Can I come in next here, because I agree with BT. I'm Tom with Tom Stewart as well to take it home. I think he's a gun. He's literally the first name that popped into my mind when we said we were going to do this. So yeah, that he's a pick for me. But my smoky is coming from Sydney, who's going to come from the losing side. And it's good old Millsy. I think, even if it's a close game, he's a bit of a weapon in there. So if it's a close game, and obviously Sydney lose, I think he's still for a chance as long as he has a good game, which he'll be around the footy a fair bit. So I think this could be a time where we see a Norm Smith winner on the losing side, potentially. So yeah, Callum Mills for me is a smoky.
Nice, good call. Not sure how much of a smoky it is, because he'd be a pretty good bet.
But it'd be a smoky because he would be on the losing. Like if they win and he gets it, I won't claim that, because I'm saying that Geelong are going to win. But how often do you see the Norm Smith medalist on the losing side? It's not all that often, really.
Yeah, I feel like you would know that.
It's happened a few
Josh.
times.
How many times has that happened, Josh?
I think it's happened 5 times. I think it's happened 5.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, Justin, that's why you're the host here.
The internet can try and take me down, but I'll always find my way back, fellas. Don't worry about that. I'll give you my tips now. Norm Smith, I'm going a bit bland. I'm going a bit vanilla. It's Patrick Dangerfield for me. I think he's going to have a huge game, lots of posies, kick some goals, and be really influential. So I think Dangerfield's going to win his first flag, going to win a Norm Smith, going to cement his place as one of the all-time greats of the competition. My smoky, though, and I love this call, I think he's going to have a great game. I think it's a great story as well. Tom Hickey. Tom Hickey for the Norm Smith for me is a nice smoky. I think he's going to have a real big influence in the middle. He's going to drift forward, kick some goals, and if Sydney get up, I think he's going to be a real big reason as to why. Tazza, let's go to you, mate. Who are you picking? Who's your tips?
Look, I'm going with Geelong. Jeremy Cameron. I think he gets a hold of the McCartan brothers, and I think he outworks them. He gets up and down the ground, and I think he's going to kick, not quite a bag, but he'll kick a few, and he'll kick enough to convince the judges and the voters to give him the medal. My smoky, I am going back to Geelong as well. Mark Blitzarves.
Oh, yeah.
I think the way he works as well, and the way he can work around the ground in different positions. We've seen him play ruck. We've seen him play mid. Within the first 10 minutes of the prelim, he'd played 3 positions in the ground. He played ruck, he played ruck rover, and he'd also played forward. So, and he's well known to play back as well. So I think he can, the fact that he can follow the ball and just be a ball magnet means he's a very good chance of racking up some stats and actually having a good influence on the game.
Yeah, good calls. I like it. Some good smokies. We want yours in the comments below. Give us your tip. Who's winning the Norm Smith? Give us a good smoky as well, because we love a good rough here on the channel. Looking forward to hearing you in the comments below.